He's a bitter little man.
Lord Tyrion should apologize immediately. Unacceptable, disrespectful, and in very bad taste.
I am the king. I will punish you.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king. I'll make sure you understand that when I've won your war for you.
I have been waiting to put a Game of Thrones reference in one of my videos for AMC. I finally got to do it. Ape Nation, good evening, guys. What's going on? It is Friday, January 14th, 2022. And last night, I left you guys. We were talking about the Fed and some of the things that were going up on Capitol Hill, some of the hearings, and some of the lunacy that we saw between Congress and some of the federal appointees for the Southern District of New York, where the SEC has all of its security fraud hearings, and how incompetent the Biden administration's picks are for those appellate judges. Now, I wanted to keep going into that, and if we have time at the end of the video, I'm going to finish that. If not, I'm going to make another video tomorrow morning because I'm going to get to the end of that, because I feel like a lot of people are missing the point on finger pointing here. A lot of it's going sideways, and a lot of it should be going up. But unfortunately, you also have to deal with some of the nonsense that's still going on within the community. So while I was out, this video came out. It's entitled Bullish AF, I Told You So, Confirmed Synthetics in the Billions.
I'm sorry, 2 days ago, the 6th. The naked proof. AMC and GME shares have been diluted by billions. That's right, billions. Now, if that sounds familiar to you, it's because Kyle and I said it a couple months ago. In fact, Kyle had it figured, I think by March or April, we knew it was in the billions. And we made video after video after video, like three videos telling everybody that this was happening, and nobody believed us. Well, guess what? Now there's actual data that confirms, that corroborates that everything we said in the last 6 to 9 months that was 100% accurate, and nobody believed us. They came after me. They did all this shit, and whatever. It is what it is. It's in the past. Look, these people have the data. They have pulled it out of this Excel document. Here it is. And if you go through it and you find AMC and you see what's going on, it's very easy to see what's actually happening. Okay. The problem is this, right? We have produced content that is of real value, but you have to the individual, have to know how to use that data.
I have a quick question. When did we decide that Log the Float was a legit source of information? That because Log the Float is telling us there are billions of illegally diluted shares out there, that's pretty much gospel. We can bank on that number. Because I don't remember having that conversation. But according to Al, if Log the Float says it, it's legit. $44.95, please.
But they came in full force, was about, everything should be free. And it's like, no, everything should not be free. I'm putting up tremendous amounts of money, my own money, to produce content. I don't think it's unreasonable that I asked the community just to help me out with some of the costs that I'm absorbing, right? The data costs are expensive, the time, the effort, interviews, those things are not free. Those things cost money. You know what I mean? They cost real money. And I've got to put up with it. I've got to be the guy that fronts it up in hopes.
Just like the little narcissist Joffrey was running around telling everyone at the court,
I am the king.
When someone has to come out and tell you that they've done this first, or they've done that, or their information is valuable, you'll need that. You need them to help you. You're going to need to understand them. When someone's constantly selling you on the idea that you can't do this on your own, it makes it an easy buy. And I would say you could have gotten yourself down to the $20 mark today without dropping $44.95 on a membership with Al from Boston. I'm pretty sure. It seems like since he dropped that video, so far he's had some celebrity interviews. He had former mayor of New York, Rudy Giuliani. He has had Patrick Burns from Overstock CEO on, and 2 guest interviews with Kyle, his friend, And I guess his CPA never showed up last week, so they were going to do taxes together, but the guy got sick or something. But let me know down in the comments. Do you feel like you've gotten some of your money's worth so far? I'm just curious to know. All right, before we step into what he said in today's video.
Cue the speeder.
This is the way.
All right, guys, let's get into this. Before I say anything about what was said in this video, I want to make something abundantly clear to you guys. This is the first time that anything like this has happened before in the stock market. I think everyone can be in agreement on that across the board, no matter who you watch for YouTube. We've never seen anything like this before, right? We've never seen this uprising from retail investors, from the 99% against the 1%. And because of that simple fact, nobody, and I mean nobody, knows how this thing is going to play out. Everyone that's made a prediction so far has been pretty much wrong. We haven't seen anything close to a MOAS or anything resembling squeezing, except for maybe that FOMO buying back in June and maybe some small funds covered back then. We don't know exactly. We know there's still shares out there that have not been covered, but so far, everyone's been pretty dead wrong about everything. No matter what little things here and there we've been right about, it's all just speculation, hearsay, and best guessing. So whenever you see something like this, or somebody says something like, I think they struck a deal with the devil, and then the very next day, another person's telling you, oh no, it's highly doubtful that the devil struck a deal. You are just going to confuse yourself, and you're going to confuse a lot of other people. And we're seeing it now, again, with this price here that he has, the 100 and the 5 to 10. The 5 to 10, just look at some of the comments. I mean, the people are confused. These are first-time investors. These are green investors. AMC might be the only stock they've ever owned and ever will own. And the question has got to be asked. If the price has to get to 100 in order for the small hedge funds to get margin called, and that's going to trigger a MOAS, what is the rush to drop $45 on a membership right now? We just closed at $20. So until we even start sniffing back where we were in June at 60 or 70, you can give me all the interviews that you want. You can have Kyle on 5 times a day to give updates. You can sit there and watch the charts. You can do technical analysis. None of it means anything because we just don't know. This 5 to 10 price is confusing. Look at what people are saying in the comments. I mean, if that's the case, why wouldn't I sell Monday morning at $20? That makes perfect sense to me. I'll buy back in at 5 to 10 and we'll be good. And he's not guaranteeing this. He's telling you do what you want to do, but this can be confusing. And there's a lot of this still going on out there. And I know a lot of the people on this channel, a lot of my subs, I know you guys know what's going on. You get all this. You know how to decipher through this. But a lot of people don't. It can be very confusing. And I just think it's just such a money grab. Like, if you really believe AMC is going to $1 million a share, why do you need $44.95 for a membership? Just wait till we get to 100, and then the small hedge funds are gonna get margin called, and that's it. We MOAS. Look, I appreciate the hustle on some people, but other times, especially with this community, it really pisses me off. There's a lot of good people in here who have a lot of money invested, a lot of their hard-earned money, and they can't afford to just, sit behind a computer screen, no camera, imagining what your guru might look like and handing money over that you might not have. It's just insane to me. I mean, I don't know. Al could look like this. I have no idea. Has anyone ever seen him? The fact that he's even bringing racism into this. Al, I've never seen you, bro. How can I be racist towards you? I have no idea what you look like. I just have what your picture says at the end of your videos. You just pop up real quick. All right, I'm getting really aggravated. Listen, guys, I will be back tomorrow morning. We will finish talking about what happened up on Capitol Hill yesterday. I have another clip from the new vice chair of the SEC. She's going to take over for the guy who stepped down for insider trading. With the same Congressman Lee, man, he's just putting everyone's feet to the fire. I'm going to end with this, guys. We are in a different ballgame than we were 6 months ago. This is not the same group of people who are still invested in this stock. I think a lot of retail has checked out already, whether it's mentally or physically. And, you know, I hate making these videos. I mean, really, they don't bring me any joy. I hate making them. I'd rather be going after people, you know, who are above YouTube celebrities. But it's got to be addressed. It just does. A lot of people right now, the average cost per share, I think, of retail that's holding is 42. So a lot of people are down 50% right now. They're really red on their position in AMC. If you didn't get in before the rise right now, you are bag holding. So there are no games that can be played right now. You can't play with people's emotions. This feels like a managed event to me. Someone telling you one thing and then shouting that guy out, and the next day he says something different. It's easy to manage someone's emotions if you're telling them 9 different ways to go, and they can't decipher for themselves what's the truth and what's not. And guys, as always, do what you want to do with your money. Follow who you want to follow. Listen to who you want to listen to. Just be careful. Be cautious. I know a lot of you have not been in anything like this before and don't know what to expect. Well, neither have the rest of us. So try to vet your sources if you can. Find data to back up information that you're listening to and basing your buying and selling off of that information. Try to find backup sources to see where are they getting these numbers from. Why do they think that Citadel made a deal with the SEC? And I'll be holding here with you guys just like I have been since we first started the channel back in April. I'm not going anywhere. I think that the cause is worthy, and tomorrow I'll be back and I'll finish what we were talking about yesterday. Try not to get sidetracked again. Guys, thank you for everything. All the comments, the likes, all the support. It's just been amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.